Hi everybody, it's Tasha with Stardust Gold Crochet. Hello! Today I'm going to teach you how to do this really adorable hexagon heart pattern. I think you're going to love it. It's so cute. Look at it. I'm going to make a bag with it. So welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you're not new. Let's get started and make a cute hexagon heart pattern, which I think you're going to love. For this pattern, I'm using Paintbox Simply Chunky in Bubblegum Pink and a 5mm crochet hook. I'll put all the colors that you need in the description box below. Let's get started. This is fun and it works up super fast. So I'm going to start with my white. I'm going to start with my white and a 5mm crochet hook. I used a smaller hook because I wanted to actually get a tighter stitch since it was going to be a bag. So we're going to start off with a magic circle, or you can do a chain 2 and work into the first chain. So I'm just going to chain 1 to start my magic circle, pull that out, and then we're going to do 6 single crochets into the magic circle. So after you have your 6 single crochet, you want to pull this tight. Then work into the very first single crochet you created. And we're going to do a slip stitch through, slip stitch through, then you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And we're going to work a double crochet and we're going to work a double crochet straight into that same stitch as the join, and then chain 2, 1, 2. Work into the next single crochet. We're going to do a double crochet 2 together, and a double crochet 2 together is where you yarn over first, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, stop there, yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, yarn over, pull up. You'll have 4 loops on your hook at that point. Then you're yarning over and pulling through 2. You'll have 3 loops left, and then you yarn over and pull through 2 more. So then you'll just have 1 loop left on your hook. Next, I'm checking to see. Next, we're going to chain 2 and work a double crochet 2 together into the next stitch right here. Three on your hook, yarn over, pull through, then chain 2, and you're going to repeat that around in each of the 6 stitches that you made when you first started. So you want to have 6 petals when you're finished with your first round, like this, 6 petals. Then you're going to join into not the chain 3, but you're going to join into the top of the very first double crochet and join. Now we're actually going to join our new color. And I'm doing it this way because in the original that I created, it created a little bit of a white line that kind of showed up through the pattern, which really bothered me. So I decided to change up the way that it's joined, because this join right here has a little white line. And I don't know why it bothers me so much, but it just did. So what I did was I created a join that didn't have that. And the way to accomplish that join is to complete the last stitch you did, and then we're going to bring through the new color, which is kind of unusual, but you'll see that it works. So after you bring through the new color, we're going to start working with the pink, and then we're gonna just kind of, you wanna carry your yarns throughout the rest of the pattern. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and pull that tight, and you can see that it disappears. Now we're going to work around the base of these 2 double crochets. So we're going to go do a front post stitch around those both with our pink yarn. Then we're going to do a double crochet just as normal. Yarn over again, and we're going to work one more around both of those posts. And you want to complete your last stitch before changing to a new color. I'm going to take pictures of these while I'm doing it so I can put it on my blog. So now we're going to bring up the white color back here. You want to carry your pink on the inside, and we're going to change colors like that and then pull that tight. You want to pull them all really tight. Now we're going to work 3 double crochets into the center of the chain space between the 2 petals. 1, 2, and remember, you're going to complete your stitch. And then just pull everything really tight. You want to pull the join tight. What I've been doing is pulling it a little bit tight and then pulling this up just a little bit like that to loosen it up so it doesn't pucker. But you know, once you go over it with the stitch the next round, it ends up just kind of going away. So bring your white to the front, pull up your pink and join. Then just pull that tight. Now we're going to work 3 front post double crochets around the next petal. And make sure you carry your white yarn on the inside. Now pull this up, and we're going to work 3 double crochets into the chain 2 space. I'm constantly pulling on the join tail because it ends up being just something that looks better when you pull it tight. So here's what I have so far, and we're going to keep doing that around that repeat pattern. We're going to do 3 double crochet, front post double crochets around the petal, and then 3 double crochets and work it all the way around. So meet me back here when you're finished with that. Okay, so this is what we have so far. The back has a kind of like a little hole in it, but you're not going to see that if you use this for a bag. So that's what I'm going to use mine for. Now once we get to this point, we haven't joined yet. There's still a gap there. So what we're going to do is we are going to join into the top of the double crochet, the chain 3 that counts as a double crochet from the beginning. And I'm going to put my hook through the 2 loops of that chain. Then I'm going to pull up my pink, and I'm going to pull it straight through and slip stitch through, and then just pull tight. Now we're going to chain 3, and our chains act as double crochets, so we're going to work our first stitch straight down into that double crochet, chain 3, and do a double crochet. So now we have 2 double crochets in the very beginning. We're going to work into the next stitch, which kind of hides a little bit. We're going to do 1 double crochet. Then in the next stitch we're going to do 2 double crochets. Oops, I forgot to join. I forgot to carry my white yarn. So you want to carry your white yarn and pull it to join really tight. Okay, so this is what it looks like so far. Now you're going to join your white yarn. Now we're going to work a double crochet using our white yarn in one of each of the next 3 stitches. And pull your carried yarn through kind of tight. So that's going to be our repeat pattern around. We're going to repeat 2 double crochet in the first stitch of the petal, 1 double crochet in the center, and then 2 double crochet on the side. So 2 double crochet, 1, 2, and then work 3 double crochets, 1 in each of the next stitches. Take a picture of that. So now we're going to bring up our pink, and we're going to work 2 double crochet in the next stitch, pull your join tight, then work 1 double crochet in the stitch after that, and work 2 double crochets in the stitch after that. So let's meet back after you complete your round right here. Okay, so now I've completed this round, and this is what it looks like. It kind of ripples a little bit, but that flattens out as you start working a little bit more. I see there's one little spot on here that I didn't quite pull the join tight enough, so make sure you pull your joins really super tight. So now that we're at this point, I'm going to carry the white yarn in front. I'm going to work into the top of the chain 3 and pull your join tight. Pull it super, super tight when you get there. Now we're going to chain 3. So now we're going to do a double crochet 3 together over 3 stitches, but in the very first stitch of the round, we're going to work into the second stitch, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through just the 2, then yarn over, insert your hook into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up, then yarn over and pull through 2. Now you're going to have 3 loops on your hook, so then you're going to yarn over and pull through all 3, and that first chain 3 is acting as our double crochet for the first double crochet. Then we're going to chain 3, yarn over, and we're going to go straight back into that same stitch that we just finished our last double crochet in. Yarn over and pull up, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up, pull through 2. So now we're doing a double crochet 3 together. So what we've done is we've inserted our hook into each one, completed partial of the double crochet. So now we have 4 loops on our hook, and we're going to yarn over and pull through all 4. And now make sure you pull the white tight that's you carried on the inside of your yarn. And drop that color, the pink, to the front, pull up your white, and pull through for your join. Now in the next few white stitches that we're doing, we're going to yarn over, we're going to do a double crochet in the first stitch. Then we're going to do 2 double crochets in the next, which is the center of those 3 from below. So you should there have 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets in white. Now drop your white, pick up your pink, and now we're going to do double crochet 3 together over the next 1, 2, 3 stitches. Once you have all of those, you're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 and then chain 3. Then we're going to work back through that very first or the very last stitch that we just did. We're going to work through that and work our first half of our next double crochet 3 together. So this is what it looks like so far, and you're going to do this repeat around until you get to the end. So repeat that around, and we'll come back when you're at the end of the round and make sure, remember to pull your joins really super tight, which I didn't do again. So I'm going to rip this back right now because that bothers me. So when you do your joins, make sure you pull them super, super tight, like tighter than you ever thought you would have to pull something. That's the difference about this join than the other joins, is it's just slightly different than a normal join, but for the design purposes, it just looks a whole lot better. There, I fixed it. Oh, that looks much better. Okay, so now I made it to the end and it looks really great. I really love the way it looks, and we're gonna join now, and you can go ahead and cut the pink. You can cut that. So we're not gonna use it anymore. I have to stand up because my feet hurt. So now we're gonna just work with our white and do our last round, which is around the border. And you can see right here, I didn't really pull it too tight. So you can see I did right here, but I didn't right there. So if you don't pull it tight enough, you're gonna get these weird little lines, which I know I'm probably being a little bit too picky, but I really don't like them. So it's okay though. So right here, we're gonna skip the chain 3 and we're going to go straight to the cluster, the double crochet 2 together that we did at the beginning, and we're going to go into the top of that and we're going to do a slip stitch. Then we're going to slip stitch into the center of the heart and do 1 slip stitch, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to work 2 double crochets, so we have 2 double crochets, chain 2, then we'll work a set of 3 double crochets into the same chain space. So that's what you should have so far. Now we're going to work a double crochet into the top of the left peak of the heart, 1 double crochet in each of the next 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to work a double crochet into the next stitch on top of that heart. And we're going to work a double crochet into the next stitch that's right above there as well. So you should have at the end of this a total of 7 double crochets after our cluster that's in the corner. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we're going to work 3 double crochets, chain 2, and 3 double crochets into the center again. And that's going to be our repeat. Okay, so repeat that around and meet me at the other side when you finish that round, and we'll do our very final join. All right, so now I've finished the rest of mine, and I'm coming up right towards the end, and I'm going to show you how to do a join. So when you come to the end, you still want to work a double crochet into that slip stitch right there, the very last one, like that. Then you can do any kind of join you want. I'm going to go ahead and cut my yarn. I'm going to pull it through. La la. I'm going to skip over the chain 3 and I'm going to work into the double crochet. I'm going to pull my yarn through, bring it right straight through. Then I'm going to go back through the very first stitch there and kind of bring it through like that. And that is a little bit of an invisible join. And there's your Hexie Flower Power hearts. Ta-da! All right, we did it. What do you think? How did yours turn out? Did it turn out good? Do you think you can do anything to improve it? So I'll be uploading a video for the actual purse pattern, and that will be coming up in the next week before Valentine's Day. I'm supposed to do it as soon as possible. So keep an eye out for that video, and I hope you guys have a great afternoon. Happy crocheting, and show me your hearts. Just tag me.